Rick check must check if the other mark Rick check must check a pleasant good morning, cycling fans and supporters. What should you? Philip, good morning, Philip. Yes, a pleasant good morning, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to Weekend Warriors Thursday race. Man, out there look like ants with the cyclists. A lot of cyclists are out here this morning. Want to give thanks and praises for another beautiful morning here in the country of Belize, folks. Cycling, like I mentioned, is a all-time high. I mean, you know, a lot of riders are out. We just witnessed a beautiful World Championship there in Rwanda. And folks, coming up next weekend, Belize hosts the Caribbean Cycling Championship to be held right here in Jewel. Folks, we're gonna have a blast today. A lot of riders are out here. I see some new faces. I see some foreign competition. I see a young man there by the name of Lyndon Jungle Garnett is out. I see Mr. Raja Bryant from Elephant Sons, Urson Butler. Yeah, Urs, when you finish, I want to have a quick talk with you about this upcoming Caribbean Championship. So after the race, I want to chat with Urson Butler. He past president of the Cycling Federation, have a whole wealth of knowledge. So let me go to the start line.
We have first lap, second lap at the start finish line in the middle of Lake Road. And we have the last one right at the bridge. We have 34 riders. That's it. Any questions, gentlemen? Good?
You have teammates, right? I think two guys are teammates, right? Paris and Mark. Yeah, I think I said Mark. Yeah, I think I said Mark. No, Mark. No, I was thinking for Mark when he come out. Oh, yes, Mark. Yes, I know I said Mark. Yeah. Yes, folks, I see Mr. Tom Tillett is out. That beautiful machine. D-Wade is out. Pierce at Chicago, right? Yeah. Mr. Newman. Roque Matos, Emmanuel Justo. Good rider, Roque. Congrats on your... Where we did that? Barbados, right? Barbados, yeah. Mr. Paris. So, folks, we are off. Where are total? 35 riders strong. Folks, pleasant good morning again. Let's go. A pleasant good morning. The Wade family is out. Morning, guys. Morning. So, folks, we are on the way. Thursday morning race. Some 35 riders signed up. We will have at least two teammates. We have Philip Pierce visiting from Chicago, along with Mark Steen of Belize. We're just behind the riders. Henry Moreau is back. We want to say congratulations to our guys that went to Campeche, the Anthony Mala DJ Alliance team, and Carlton Robinson was the winner of that race. There's young Jungle Garnet in the mix this morning. Already, ruction and destruction. Let me see. You can see the lead. Police Mobile, one rider up front. That make out that jersey. That's Sidney Belizier, aka the Barber, rides for Running Rebels. It's a cool morning here in the country of Belize. We can see some riders trying to ride across. We can see Greville Young ride for Team Guns. We can see Preston Martinez ride for M&M's. We can see Thomas Tillett. We can see D-Wade. We can see Charles Leslie Jr. As we make our way towards the roundabout there on the airport road. Yes, folks, a pleasant good morning to one and all. Good morning, Mr. Doris Montejo. Alena Alexis, good morning. Lennox Spence, good morning. Ecotios Lewis, good morning. You didn't race? Beto. As we make our way along the roundabout, we are officially on the link road. One lead rider. In hot pursuit, the lead rider is Sydney Belizier. In hot pursuit, we have Gravel Young just about to make contact. Here goes Kid Granel. Kid Granel looking back for assistance. Here goes Charles Leslie Jr., D. Wade, Thomas Tillett, and Preston Martinez as we make our way towards the bridge. D. Wade jumping out of the saddle closes the gap to the three guys. Turn my camera, we can see the main field coming at the back. Yes, folks, today is Thursday, 1 week from the big monster, the Caribbean Cycling Championship. It will be held here in Belize. We'll definitely get some feedback from some riders after the race. I'll try to get some interviews. Like I said, I want to chat with Mr. Urson Butler, former president of the Cycling Federation of Belize. Watch how calm the water. And here comes the main field, being led by Philip Leslie, last week winner. Philip Leslie rides for SPD, marked by Mark Steele. We have Mr. Card. And all the riders, when on Katuska prepare, you have the pump in the back of the shirt. There's Roque Matos, who just came back from Barbados, where he competed and did well. Congrats to Roque Matos. Barney Brown, the underdog in the mix. Roger Brand out of Houston, Texas. Warren Cowie, Beto. As we make our way through Dylan Smith Road on this beautiful Thursday morning. I want to big up my driver, Mr. Rick Castillo. Folks, I dragged myself out of bed this morning. You know, every Thursday. Big respect to Mr. Guns. Did it for so many Thursday after Thursday. And it's just because I love cycling. Nice Stokeman sitting in the back. Good morning, Mr. Guns. Good morning. The Chief Castillo. Henry Morera is here. Whatever boys. Jairo Campos, the chairman. Troy Giab, Balan Catus, Valan Sims, Mr. Kanul, Chris Andrews, Jungle Garnett, Mike Mann, Alvan Gillett, Mr. Newman, Mr. Perez. And it's all Philip Leslie still in trying to close that gap. Philip Leslie on the front, laying down the law as we move up to the front of the race. We can see Gravel Young, a small gap. Gravel Young along with Preston Martinez. And we see about 5 riders just in front. There is Gravel Young rides for Team Guns. Preston Martinez rides for M&M's. Well, he's a loyal soldier. The man face still looks sleepy. But he will wait on his leader, his captain, Mr. Roque Matos. Folks, as we make our way to the front of the race, given the names of riders, we have five riders up front. We have on the pace, Charles Leslie Jr. rides for Elephant Sons, being followed by D. Wade rides for BZ Boys, Thomas Tillett, Kid Granel, and the man who initiated the early attack, that's Sydney Belizier. Sydney Belizier is a very aggressive rider every time race. He makes sure he attack out. So these are the 5 riders. They are doing some 25 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour as we make our way through the Jam Smith Road. Morning, Miss Fleur Campos. Good morning, Judge Abraham. Dolfo Cabral. Good morning, Dolfo and Miss Alda. No, there's a faithful cycling fans. Judge Abraham Senior and Vicky tuning in. So the gap is somewhere around there's Travis The gap is somewhere around 10 seconds or so. Still the 5 lead riders leading the Thursday race. It's a 2-lap on the John Smith Road, which is just over 20 miles, folks. On this beautiful Thursday morning, I want to say good morning to my beautiful wife, still in her bed. She said she not to get up. So Kaliman Williams doing his ride this morning. Kaliman Williams, the father of Justin Corey and CJ. As you know, all know, Kaliman, coaches his son. Very good at making decisions. He's harsh, but he's tell John Burns don't interfere with the race. Tell John Burns don't interfere with the race. So we're here with the 5 lead riders. You just look at the riders and pass, folks. Good morning, Doggy. Darwin Elhio. I know in a bundle of joy, he ride with Darren and Henry Morera. Yes, all them guys out front here, the Pacers. On the front, we have D-Wade, the BZ Boys, followed by Thomas Tillett, followed by Sidney Belizier, Kid Granell, and Charles Leslie Jr. Here comes another group of 5 riders. Henry Morera, Mull of Joy, making the contact along with Alvan Gillett, Roque Matos, Mike Mann, and Anthony Tun. This is a serious group, folks. If these guys don't get serious, here comes Hyro Campos. Hyro Campos, see the danger, see that this means total ruction and destruction as 5 riders have caught up to the group and straight past. It's Henry Morera and the pace blazing a trail this man. Henry Morera, Bundle of Joy. Once Henry in the race, you don't know, the fire will light, the pin will pull as Henry Morera pulls off the pace. Alvan Gillett taking over pace. Charles Leslie Jr. D-Wade. Here comes another group of riders. Brandon Catus and Hyro Campos. Here comes the entire field, folks. Total ruction and destruction. Riders snapping all over the place. About 15 riders who have come across. We have Darkanul come across. We have Sheridan Lozano. We have Red Bull, Alex Pratt. We have Mr. Newman have come across. We have Brandon Catus, Hyro Campos, all coming across, folks, as we make our way through the link road. This is lap 1 of 2 laps. Valensim have made across. Warren Coe have made across. The chairman, Troy Gabb Jr. have made it across. So we have a pack of about 20 riders. Here comes 2 other riders. Here comes Darren Anderson and Eldon Simmons. A small gap to the bunch of riders. So like the field pop in a half. 20 odd riders here on the George Price Highway. George Price Highway Link Road. On the front, it's Charles Leslie Jr. laying down the lad. There's a prize coming up. And Charles Leslie Jr. And the move, immediately look at Darren Anderson. Darren Anderson being marked by D-Wade. As we move up, it's Darren Anderson marked by D-Wade. And Charles Leslie Jr. will get that prize. Charles Leslie Jr. Powerhouse Charles Leslie Jr. Rode awesome last week, very consistent. Another consistent rider, D-Wade. Good morning, Ken Bob Gabriel. Ken, I saw your post. I believe everything is transparency, so I saw your post that you wrote up. I see you call out a good friend there, but I believe everything you do in these modern days, you have to be transparent, and you probably have to have maybe a little, speak to one of the media houses. What are the criteria for the selection? This is cycling. I know that's triathlon, but it clearly shows that you're pretty upset. I know you're a very quiet person, but yes, have a press conference and make them explain exactly how you go about choosing, and that happens in all sport, right? How they go about choosing a team. Is it by performance? Is it by age? but according to what I wrote, they want young. What I read, they wanted to they want young folks. So I'm not sure how you go about. I know when you represent the country, it's the best riders. But like I said, I have no idea. I saw the post, so it's best to have a one-on-one with the organizers, and so the fans could see and they could say exactly these are the rules, this is how we do our stuff, and then get a good understanding. So we want to hear two sides of the story. I always say you have the two sides of the story and then you have the truth. So let it be heard, let it be seen. This is the modern days. Whatever, when you have issue, you reach out to the media houses, and and that's the way you get clarity. Folks, let me give you names of the riders in this group. We have up front, we have Henry Moreira on the front, being followed by Valan Sims. A small attack, who is looking to attack, is Charles Leslie Jr. Charles Leslie Jr. been marked by D. Wade. Folks, the pace is still some 24 miles an hour, 24 miles an hour, as we're about to reach the 8 miles roundabout here on the Link Road. Good morning, Nigel Stewart out of Boston. Good morning, my good friend Marlon Smith. Good morning, Lad Andrews, but Lad Andrews is on a cycle, how he on the live. He's the lead police. Folks, Warren Coway about to make an attack. Immediately, Philip Pierce out of Chicago ride for BZ Boys, making sure that he stays within striking distance. He's been followed by Brandon Cattoos, Alvan Gillett, Stephen Jurgensen aka the Mike Man, Kid Granell, Derek Anul, Elephant Sons. Here goes Cindy Belizier. Cindy Belizier, one of the riders look neat, have a nice bike fit. Yeah, if you watch his ride in pasture, man look like a pro. As we make our way around the roundabout. What, Mr. Santiago, done you out already? As the riders make their way around the roundabout here on by the 8 mile roundabout. The sun is coming up. It's a beautiful day here in the country of Belize. We want to welcome back our guys from Kigali, Rwanda. We know there's a lot of chitchatting amongst cycling supporters. But folks, I just want to tell you that, Kigali was no joke. Yes, Mr. Santiago, good morning. The One Love Food Truck. Kigali was no fun. The best of the best abandoned that race. So it was one of the roughest road championship according to the pro athletes. This is come for the champion, Tadej Pogacar and other riders who said the course was extremely tough. But one thing, I want to big up Rwanda. The African nation of Rwanda received top honors for hosting such a beautiful event. Even the fans were so were so what I want to say, they comply with all rules. See, not even the kids, they come on the tarmac. They cheered on the riders behind the line or behind, they make sure that they don't come on the tarmac to interfere or have any of the cyclists being hurt. You see one single dog out. So big up Rwanda, Africa, for having such a great event. We hope that more African nation would have horse races, but they did an awesome job. I'm very impressed. It's still a hot topic among cyclists. Good morning, Kevin Logan out of Boston, Massachusetts. It's Diana. It's Philippa. It's Kirsten Siberanes. Sheridan Gabat. They're in Houston. Good morning. Folks, we are here with the main field of riders. Just up front, D Wade off the front. Henry Moreira. Here comes Anthony Toon. Charles Leslie again. Charles Leslie, very, very aggressive, folks. Look how beautiful it is here in the country of Belize. I want to shout out my good friend Towa. I want to shout out my good friend there too. Towa just left for New York. Big up yourself. Folks. Oh. Yeah, Harrow Campos hit a pothole and he's out of the race. A flat Harrow Campos hit a pothole and he has a mechanical. So Harrow Campos is out of the race. He has a flat, so you have to stop and try change a tube. So Harrow Campos is no longer in the race, folks. Hit a pothole. I actually heard it pop up. So you have to get your eyes peeled open, and we ask the riders, if you see some kind of obstruction in the road, show it to your other colleague, just point it out. You don't want someone to hit the tarmac and fall and have serious injuries, or like in the case of Harrow, he had a flat, immediately back wheel gone down. Morning, Chris Perfit. How come out this morning, Chris? Chris Perfit, good morning. And Matut, good morning. Anna Bennett, good morning. Caribbean Vibrations, good morning, Caribbean Vibrations. Folks, as we make our way, this is lap 1 of 2. Folks, remember, next weekend coming up. So, the Caribbean Championship making its ways to Belize in a short while. 1 week from today, the event will be underway. So, you'll have time trial and road race in the women category, both U23 and Elite, and in the male category, both U23 and Elite. So we'll have time trial, and then I think Sunday, I don't know if if all races will be held on Sunday, if the women race and the Elite race will be the same day. We'll get all that information. We'll probably share it with you tonight, and as the wheel turns show. So remember to tune in 7:30 tonight as the wheel turns, as we recap races and upcoming event. Like I said, this next weekend, from starting Thursday, Belize will come alive in cycling, as all the Caribbean nations that will be taking part in the Caribbean Championship will make their way to our shows. The defending champion, Corey Williams of Belize, is making his way to defend his title. And the pace, we have Sydney Belizier being marked by Darren Anderson, Alvan Gillett riding across, Charles Leslie in the front, freewheeling. There goes Philip Leslie blowing past. Philip Leslie ride for SPD. There goes Mike Mann rides for Team Stinners, Killer B. Folks, the pace is 27 miles an hour. And almost the entire field is back. Brandon Cartoos on the wheel of D Wade. As the gap been close to the 4 lead riders. The 4 lead riders, let me say again, it's Philip Leslie rides for SPD, Darren Anderson rides for Bundle of Joy, Sidney Belazier rides for Running Rebels, and Alvan Gillett rides for SPD, Brandon Cartoos. And D Wade just in between. Here goes Mr. Newman, Mr. Canul. Folks, it's a nice cool morning out here on the Link Road. I want to pick up my driver again, Rick Castillo. Mustang Rick has peep at my door. Watch out, I didn't want to get out of my bed. Get out of my house. Feel sleepy, but I have a commitment. Good morning, Mr. Ian Hall out of Corozal. Dolfo Cabral, thanks again for the goodies. Now we're at the bake, at the cook. And tonight, folks, make sure tune in to, as the wheel turns, a nice Miss Alda and Dolfo to give a nice towel set, a 6-piece. I wish I could have won the prize there. And they won't carry that, but have to carry it out. Thank you again, Dolfo and Miss Alda Cabral. A nice towel set will be given away tonight in the question section of As the Wheel Turns, and Tower gave me some cash, so I got $320 cash prize, cash. Big up yourself, Tower, out of New York. So we got our prize for tonight As the Wheel Turns. Join myself and Mr. D Wade. And we're supposed to have in studio, we're supposed to have guests, we're supposed to have Judge Abraham Sr. and Lindy Gillett. I want to see if they make it, but you know, Judge want to come and say thanks to all the people. You know, over $3,000 was raised, and Judge said he went a long way. He definitely want to thank each and everyone who gave their hard working dollars. And I think also Mr. Lindy Gillett want to say thank you to all the people who raised funds in his situation. So hope these two guys will make it in studios. I saw D Wade had some funds out this morning. See D Wade brother and some of the family members. There's Haro Campos. He's on a motorcycle. He's out of the event. Haro Campos definitely would be a factor in this race, but he's out. You know, he had a spare tube, so probably want to go by the roundabout and then make his way back to where his vehicle is. Folks, then an attack by Charles Leslie Jr. Charles Leslie Jr. been marked by Mr. Mr. Tun, Anthony Tun. Henry Morales in the move. Mark Steen, D Wade. There's Mr. Stephen Bissett and Dave Yahoo taking their ride. There's a man in Kaliman Williams. Kaliman Williams taking his morning ride. Once a cyclist, always a cyclist. Big up to those guys taking their morning stroll. Folks, like I mentioned over and over, the sport of cycling is very good for each and every one. Keep you fit. You see, after so many years, Kaliman Williams still out here doing his exercise. We have Dave Yarwood. We have Mr. Bissett. And I saw two big guys, you know, riding. I saw Mr. Ivan Tesikum this morning taking his ride. And Mr. My good friend. I always forgot this man's name. If I remember my name, I'll mention it. Yes, I'm doing their ride out. Valance Sims. So no one is allowing anyone to get away. Valance Sims. Who said Valance can't pace? Valance Sims on the pace, followed by Darren Anderson, followed by Mr. Tun, Mark Steen, Henry Moreira, as we make our way through the Link Road, lap 1 of 2 laps. Weekend Warriors every Thursday. Everybody getting in a shape because everybody's staying intact. So I don't know if it's going on to the sprint, to a sprint. Barney Brown still in the mix, Rocky Mato still there. Jingle Garnett, the underdog. Darwin Ladd still in it. Jungle have a big smile on his face. I know the Lee family, the Lucan, young Sonia and Jaslyn. Hope I have everything correct. Alvan Gillett and the attack. There is Jungle Garnett joining the wheel of Darren Anderson. Just talk about Jungle Garnett. 5 riders trying to break clear. Yes, it's Alvan Gillett, Stephen Jurgensen, Anthony Tun, Darren Anderson and Jungle Garnett. Jungle Garnett in the mix. What Jungle step up, Mr. Guns? Jungle, you don't know BS boy again. Jungle Garnett and the move. Stephen Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man, stepping up the pace immediately. Darren Anderson getting attention of Darren Anderson. And the entire field coming up. Mr. Alvin Card, followed by D Wade, Brandon Catus, Philip Perez. Here comes Roque Matos, Henry Moreira, Philip Leslie. The pace is 28 miles an hour as we make our way towards the roundabout to complete 1 of 2 laps. As we make 1 of 2 laps, there is the Wade family. There's a Wade family. Again, thanking my driver, Rick Castillo. As we make our way around the roundabout. It's D Wade on the front, followed by Brandon Catus, Darren Anderson, and the entire peloton. Urson Butler still in the mix. folks, we're going lap 2, and there is the Wade family. There is the Wade family. Come out to support. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Joe Powell. Seems that all riders are still intact, folks. Everyone in a shape. All riders are still intact. You can still see the Jungle Garnet there. Eldon Simmons, Philip Leslie, Mr. Gab, Erson Butler up front as you cross the bridge, being marked by Roque Matos. Roque Matos said, let's get busy. The river is calm. Yeah, good morning, Glenn. Glenn out of Queens, New York. Ruben Rock out there. Lincoln Phillips, the New Hampshire. Roque Matos out front. One thing with Roque, when Roque come out to race. Folks, this is a Thursday morning race, folks, like I mentioned again. Coming up in a week's time, Belize hosts the Caribbean Cycling Championship. So that will be a great event. We want to big up the Cycling Federation of Belize winning that bid. Let's come out and cheer all riders. I know, the Belizean fan will definitely be cheering the Belizean, but let's show our love to all the cyclists who will make their way to our shows, just like how the people show the love for all the cyclists who went to Rwanda. Let's carry that on. Let's show how we are. We are beautiful people. Folks, as we speak, there's an attack by Charles Leslie Jr. being marked by Darren Anderson and Mr. Toon. Anthony Toon. 3 riders out front. 3 riders. Darren Anderson, Anthony Toon, and Charles Leslie Jr. So Charles Leslie Jr. rides for Elephant Sons, Toon rides for Running Rebels, and Darren Anderson rides for Bundle of Joy. Here comes Roque Matos and Valan Sims. Roque Matos and Valan Sims joining the 3 riders, so it's 5 riders out front. We can see the main field at the back. It's Charles Leslie Jr. on the front, followed by Darren Anderson, followed by Roque Matos, who have made contact along with Valan Sims. So it's 5 riders out front. The pace is 26 miles an hour, 26 miles an hour. This is the second and final lap. Good morning, Mr. Oswald Bowman, folks. Remember the 3rd of January 2026. Princess, Queen's Room, living legend. Big up Mr. Oswald Bowman and family. Second year, riders will get their flowers. A little rain coming down, nothing much to talk about. A little showers of blessing on this beautiful Thursday morning. Valan Sims on the pace. Valan Sims being followed by Charles Leslie Jr., Roque Matos, Darren Anderson, and Mr. Toon. The gap remains the same. These 5 riders are holding the guys at bay. Let's come, Mr. Rain. I'll come without my equipments. Showers of blessing. Good morning, Miss Rita Thompson. My good friend, Miss Rita Thompson. Good morning. And the entire Alfred Parks Memorial family. My son there in Chicago, DeAndy Ordonez. And all my kids, Lex, George, my beautiful wife, all my daughter-in-laws, my grandkids. I want to big up Rick wife, Miss Carla. Young Kelsey Castillo. Five riders up front, 5 different teams. So we have Bundle of Joy, Darren Anderson. We have Charles Leslie Jr., Elephant Sons, Roque Matos, M&M's, Valan Sims, SPD, and Anthony Tun. Running Rebels. The gap remains the same, folks. The gap remains the same. 5 riders leading this morning as we head towards mile 8. Roque Matos rallying the troops. Watch expression. He's totally committed. The pace is some 28 miles an hour, 28 miles an hour. Roque Matos driving some 28 miles an hour. Roque just returned, like I said, from Barbados, where he took part in some races over there. You saw him on the podium. Big up yourself, Roque Matos. Take the time out of his busy schedule to ride his bike, keeping fit. Folks, if you miss Roque a couple of years ago, Roque put on quite a number of added pounds, and he have decided to return to cycling. And ever since, Roque I think Roque shed over must about 80 pounds. Roque shed. I have to ask how much pounds he lost since he first started. Charles Leslie also gained some pounds, and he have shed a lot of pounds. So it shows how good cycling is. Take off the unwanted pounds and be out here to entertain fans. Good morning, Miss Melanie Steen. As we make our way towards mile 8, we can see riders trying to come across by themselves, but the field is right behind. BDF just passed me. I can see a BZ boy trying to come across. Still here with the 5 lead riders. So Roque is saying it's only 5 miles, let's push. And some riders are coming across. Let me see if I get the names of the riders. So we have 5 riders up front. Valan Sims, Roque Matos, Mr. Tun, Mr. Leslie, and Darren Anderson. And here comes D Wade, Brandon Catus, D Wade on the pace, D Wade making across, D Wade, Brandon Catus giving a signal. We have Preston Martinez coming across, and we have Henry Moreira of Bundle of Joy. More riders come across. Philip Leslie, Barney Brown coming across. We have here Thomas Tillett. We have Mr. Newman. Here goes the Barber, Alvan Gillett. They are all trying to make it across. Erson Butler, Jungle Garnett, Eldon Simmons. The Chief Santi is here. Everybody up on the rivet as the pace is up to some 29 miles an hour. The sun is peeking out. Fun, folks, when you're watching the face of the riders, then you know how blistering, how tough cycling is. You know, these are early morning, people are saying cool, but these guys are definitely taking a beating. Look in the face of Mr. Troy Gap Jr. The man covered with sweat and the expression on his face. That's Mr. Thomas Tillett. As we make our way towards mile 8, they have almost made contact. So everybody is looking in a decent enough shape. They have caught, it's back together, it's entire race, it's back together, folks. Good morning, Miss Ethel Jenkins. I got my Ricola. Refreshing. Mark Steen on the attack. There's a vehicle coming. You need to get on his right hand side of the road. Jungle Garnett closing the gap. 4 riders up front. Mark Steen on the pace. Been followed by Henry Moreira, Roque Matos, and Jungle Garnett have joined the four riders up front. A small gap. Mike Mann taking no chance. Immediately Mike Mann on the pace, being marked by D Wade, Brandon Catus, Philip Leslie, Barney Brown. Folks, total look at Barney Brown, the face of Barney Brown. Racing is a lot of pain. You know, I shared some clippings from Rwanda and show when the cyclists come in and after the time trial and the road race. Totally cooked. You see them lying on the ground. They are Support team bathing them with water, trying to revive them after total commitment. They gave their all. Morning, Eric Morales. So it seems that the entire race have come back together again. We have to move up front. Traffic is coming. As we make our way towards mile 8. The roundabout Roque Matos again. Roque Matos pushing the pace. Roque Matos and that beautiful factor machine pushing the pace. Been marked by Alvan Gillett, his teammate, Preston Martinez, Mike Mann, Darren Anderson, Philip Leslie. So the folks have to move out the way, you know, can't block up traffic, the road is not closed. Can't block up traffic. And here are the three gentlemen. It's a Bissett, Kaliman and Dave. You know, guys, ready for the Caribbean Championship? Boy, I see you win the Caribbean Championship. Huh? Oh. Here comes the main field of riders. Folks, we are about to make the roundabout. Why look at Algerian gone up there, the whole place. Be careful, guys, be careful. It's totally wet, it's slippery. Slippery when wet. That's the entire field. A few riders just up front. I want to big up my driver again, Rick Castillo. What, Mr. Santiago? Thank you, Mr. Santiago. Yes, man. All right, good. Yeah, we get the food from Mr. Remember, folks, in the past year, stopped by the One Love food truck. Some guys heading to work. Folks, will make our way back to the race. Yeah, bis. Make on your way back to the race, this race. Somebody pull the pin this morning. Make a way just to catch up back with the race. The race have been blown to smithereens. This is Santiago taking her, look at it. Riders scattered all over the tarmac, folks. As we make our way to the front of the race, we can see here is Mr. Newman in between, rides for Team Digi. We can see Warren Coway rides for Team Santinos. As we move up, we give the names of the riders up front. A gap have been opened up on the main field of riders, folks. Let me give the names of the riders up front. These riders at the back are not part of the race. I'll give you the names of the riders up front. We have Darren Anderson rides for Team One Love Joy. We have Preston Martinez rides for M&M's all over his machine. We have Alvan Gillett rides for SPD. We have Henry Morera, One Love Joy. We have Roque Matos, Team M&M's. We have Barney Brown, Team Digi. We have Mike Mann, Stephen Jurgensen rides for Team Stinners. We have Anthony Tun rides for Running Rebels. And we have Charles Leslie Jr. rides for Team Elephant Sons, folks, as we make our way back. This is the final leg of this Thursday morning race. A nice gap. Warren Coe have bridge the gap. So Warren Coe have joined the field of riders. This is where Paul get punctured. Another rider get punctured, Philip Perez out of Chicago had a flat, so he need to change the wheel, change the tube. The underdog look like he don't abandon the race. That's the underdog. Okay, it's Roque Matos. Roque Matos rallying the troops. There's Alvan Gillett. Let me see the pace. The pace is some 29 miles an hour, 29 miles an hour. As Roque Matos was laying down the line. They are looking out at each other. And the gap have balloon, folks. The gap have balloon. The gap is somewhere about 20 odd seconds. The gap have balloon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 riders in this top group, I believe. It's Charles Leslie Jr. laying down the line. He's been joined by last week winner. The same two riders from last week are up front, Charles Leslie Jr. and Henry Moreira of Bundle of Joy. Elephant Sons and Bundle of Joy at it again, folks. Let me see if these guys will close the gap, if this way will repeat what happened last week. It's Henry Moreira now on the pace. Henry Moreira laying down the line. Henry Moreira going totally ballistic this morning, folks. Henry Moreira continue to pry open the gap. Roque Matos sees the danger. Roque Matos trying to close that gap, but Henry Moreira and Charles Leslie continue to pry open the gap. Roque Matos said, not today. Roque Matos looking back for assistant. There comes Alvan Gillett, been followed by the Mike Man, Barney Brown, Anthony Toon, Warren Cowie, Darren Anderson, who won't assist in at the chase. As Mike Man dancing out of a saddle as he closed the gap back to the two lead riders in the likes of Charles Leslie and Henry Moreira, Bundle of Joy. Mike Man have joined the two lead riders. Mike Man going straight by on this beautiful Thursday morning, folks. It's all out war. So we head straight to the finishing line. Looking back, there's no one in sight. No one in sight. So about 4 riders just after the end of this field is not a part of the race. Smokes Land take a lead ride at the back. Passing some riders training on the highway. Folks, out front, Alvan Gillett and the pace, followed by Stephen Jungson, Mike Man, Warren Cowie, Darren Anderson, Roque Matos, Anthony Toon, Barney Brown, Charles Leslie. And see the group at the back here. We have Preston Martinez, Henry Moreira, folks. Remember, 1 week from today, you know, I want to have some fans. If some fans have the time, they pass by the bike shop and do a slightly recording of them talking about the Caribbean Championship, what they think. You know, I'll try to go around and chit-chat with some people what they think about Belize hosting the Caribbean Championship. That's big. You see how Rwanda did an awesome job hosting the World Championship. They were very skeptical, and now everybody is applauding Rwanda. You know, even the president of the UCI, the big band, the big man, right, applauding Rwanda for such an awesome job. You know, like I said, still thinking we're still living through that that last week, the World Championship there in Rwanda. How awesome that event was! The best of the best from all over the world flew into Rwanda, and it was definitely a great success. I think the president said they want to have more races in Africa, and we hope that other African nations catch on. I mean, I was impressed with the young lady from Ethiopia. She finished 7th in the junior women. She rode awesome. Folks, as we speak, Roque Matos and the pace. Roque Matos not letting up. Warren Cowie. It's a tune. Roque Matos all alone as we make our way. We are fast approaching the finish, folks. We are fast approaching the finish. Roque Matos. Here comes Charles Leslie. Here comes Darren Anderson. Mr. Toon. Henry Moreira. And knowing Henry Moreira, he will give a shot at it shortly. You won't want to take all these sprinters. Barney Brown is there. So we have, I'm not going to say which big sprinter we have. We have Roque Matos, Warren Cowie, and Barney Brown with our sprinters. Look at the expression. Roque Matos give his all. And on the front we have Darren Anderson softening up those guys for Henry Moreira. Yes, Darren Anderson driving the pace. So 30 miles an hour. Yes, Darren Anderson driving the pace some 30 miles an hour, being marked by Charles Leslie. So folks, as we make our way fast approaching the finishing line, it's Darren Anderson ride for Bundle of Joy, being marked by Alvan Gilly ride for SPD, Preston Martinez, Team M&M's, Mr. Tun, Running Rebels, Charles Leslie Jr., Elephant Sons, Mike Mann, Jurgensen rides for Team Stinners, Warren Coway, Team Santinos, Roque Matos, Team M&M's, Barney Brown, Team DJ, Preston Martinez, not Preston Martinez, Henry Morera, Ball of Joy. These are the guys. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 riders. 10 riders, one rider have disappeared. There was 11, one rider have disappeared. It's Preston Martinez keeping it tight. So once you see Preston and Darren on the front, they are riding for their big hitters, the likes of so Preston Martinez keeping it tight for Roque Matos, and Darren Anderson keeping it tight for Henry Morera. Alone Henry dropped the back. I know he might drop something, and Charles Leslie paying attention. So as we head towards the bridge, we are fast approaching the finish, folks. We are fast approaching the village. The finish, who will it be? Mike Mann looking out of his saddle, looking at Roque Matos. Roque Matos moving up in his usual position, getting ready for the sprint. Barney Brown marking the wheel of Roque Matos. He's close to Roque Matos. Warren Corey in second position. Again, Preston Martinez on the front. The sun is shining. It's so beautiful here in the country of Belize, folks, on this beautiful Thursday morning. Once again, folks, remember the Caribbean Championship coming up next week. Belize hosts it. I want to say shout out to the President of the Cycling Federation, Mr. Glenn Flowers. Sitting at the back, Henry Morera. I could almost bet that just before we're close to the finish, I see Henry Morera make a attempt. And up front, who is driving the pace is Steven Jurgensen, Mike Mann. Steven Jurgensen ride for SPD, being followed by and here goes Henry Morera. Here goes Henry Morera. Here goes Henry Morera. Here goes Henry Morera. Henry Morera say it's now or never. Henry Morera closing the gap. Henry Morera about to make contact with the three riders. Henry Morera have made contact and he'll go straight by. Henry Morera going straight by. Henry Morera going straight by. Folks, I can read them like a book. Henry Morera going straight by. No one responding. Henry Morera all alone. Henry Morera, Team Ball of Joy. No one responding to that vicious attack by Henry Morera. It's all in. It's do or die. Henry Morera continue to open the gap. Everyone is freewheeling. Henry Morera seems that he will ride away. Henry Morera, Bundle of Joy, hitting them with the side. He have pulled the pin. He have caused total ruction and destruction. The grenade have exploded, and Henry Morera all alone. Henry Morera heading towards the finishing line all alone. Look at the field. They are all looking at each other, and there's a thumbs up from Darren Anderson as his teammate is riding away. Henry Morera, we might have to go to the front, we might have to leave these guys. And here goes Roque Matos trying to close that gap, but we have to go up front shortly and catch Henry Morera as he passed the finishing line. Henry Morera, like I said, he will hit them, and he actually hit them, and you know, this is repeated like fans always. Henry Morera do it to this each and every time, and you know, if I was a cyclist I would mark Henry wheel because I know he ride. Henry Morera is already on the airport road. We'll have to go up front shortly, Rick. We'll head up to the front of the race. Charles Leslie looking back on his wheel. Roque Matos and Darren Anderson, who did an awesome job. As we move up to the front of the race, we leave these guys. We head up to the winner. We head up to the winner. We head up to the leader actually, and I call on the winner. And Mike Mann is trying to bridge across, but I think it's a bit too late. It's a bit too late. Mike Mann and a heavy charge. Mike Mann being followed by Roque Matos, folks. We leave this, we go up to the front of the race where one lead rider riding into victory. Henry Moreira, bundle of joy, have blown the whole race to smithereens. Henry Moreira, as he pung on that pedal, Henry Moreira, in his usual style, driving the pace. Henry Moreira, all alone. Bundle of joy, Henry Moreira, as he head towards the finish line. It's all Henry Moreira. Looking back, it will be a bit too late. It's Henry Moreira. As he look, Henry Moreira, so no sign of fatigue as he head towards the finish line. It's all Henry Moreira, folks. This guy is awesome. He's wild, he's crazy. He have pulled the pin on the grenade and the whole field was blown to smithereens. Henry Moreira all alone as he make his way towards the finishing line. We can see the fans at the finishing line. It's all Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira, you can see the finishing line. You can see the fans. It's all Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira will make his way. He will be victorious today. Henry Moreira all alone as he crosses the finishing line. Henry Moreira, the sole winner as he crosses the finishing line. Here comes the main field. Here comes the main field. It's Rocky Matos and Barney Brown. Rocky Matos, Charles Leslie, Rocky Matos, Barney Brown, and the entire field that was up front. Here comes Mike Mann. Here comes Preston Martinez. Folks, Henry Moreira do it again, always. There's my driver, Rick. Good morning, Rick. Boy, we got food, Rick. Big up the One Love food truck, Mr. Santiago, providing us with breakfast. So we're here at the finishing line. There's Mr. Crawford. We await the other riders as they make their way. We can see riders coming in distance. And we can see the fans out. As we can see the riders coming in distance, get their names. As Mr. Crawford waves the flag, here comes, seems that this is Mr. Dark Canul making his way. We can see Philip Leslie. We can see Mr. Eldon Simmons. We can see Kid Granell. We can see the Chief. We can see Mr. Card. Mr. Newman, Thomas Tillett. Jingle Garnett, calling me here. Yes, man. Hey, what's up? Yeah, Chad. Mr. Troy Gabb, Erson Butler. We see the barber coming. Mark Steen. Red Bull. And you see D Wade making his way towards the line. Folks, we want to try to get some interviews with the winners of the race. So let me have a word with Henry Moreira. Here comes D Wade as he makes his way towards the finishing line. Lyndon Jungle Garnett. Why? Doing your thing. Say a few words to your fans, Jungle.
Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, big up the Almighty God. As usual, Justin and Sonia, Chanelli, my mother from another mother, Miss Sheridan in Houston. It was a nice ride. Cause stretch out the legs. Nice ride. Thanks again for everybody and thanks to the sponsors.
Alright, okay, yeah. So Erson saying Pastor Shop and we have a few words. And we want to speak about Erson, about this upcoming Caribbean Championship, but let me make my way to
Remember you cast this week, right, Donis?
Good morning, fans. So let me speak to the winner of the race. Again, morning, folks. I'm here with the winner of the race, Mr. Henry Morea, Bundle of Joy. Henry, the fans always say, you do this over and over to the guys, and they just can't get it. I mean, when you move, you have to move, but you really rode as a team this morning. You had Darren Anderson soften up their legs, and eventually you are not a top sprinter, so you make sure that you come in solo. But when you hit them, nobody respond. Bike man decided to respond, but it was too late. But Henry, maybe you could tell the fans how you do this week after week, or race after race.
Top of the morning, everybody. First and foremost, I want to give God thanks for this beautiful day. We work each and every one of us out to come out here and ride our bikes. Yes, Mr. Leader, me a nice race. I guess if I'm more easier that I can't help now, right? So I don't have to do everything. Unlike Mike Man and Charlie and everybody, we have to do by themselves. Now they just feel what I feel before, right? So at the end of the day, it feels good to have somebody to cover and lead attack for you. That way you get a lead chance to take and lead breather, no? And that's the way the big teams they have. The SPDs, who else? Rebels, They're team that the biggest team out there, so most of the time they have couple man when they could take a lead break. While unlike we don't have nobody to really help we, Just that they're inside the ride back, so I finally give a lead ease, So because at the end of the day, you want to follow so much at the end of the day too, right? So Mike Man made that limit, Charlie made that limit, so just that being that I'm in the race, I had more legs than them guys to continue going, right? So you just have to pick your points there where you hit them, and at the end of the day, hope and pray that they work out, right? So most of the time, when I pick my points, 90% of the chance you always work out, right? So, I just have to hope for the best, and I come out and can ride my bike every race, At the end of the day, that we'll have fun, stay healthy, and, at the end of the day, respect each other. At the end of the day, because all of us are grown-ups, right? So we have to lead by example, So, yeah, so that's how I do it, Mr. D. All will have fun with me, nothing personal with nobody. Some days we do get emotional, but with a human, right? So that will happen, but we just have to man up and be like, if we disrespect anybody, we apologize and we move on. And we'll meet the next race again. Because either which way, we continuously have to continue race with each other, So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that's about love, unity, have fun, and, I'll compete with each other. And, every day, today might be for me. Tomorrow it might be for Mike Man, Charlie, and so on down the line, big up my teammate Darren. Hats off to the man also have to stay up on the training and make we continue putting the work, I big up the wife and kids, and everybody will support me in every way, and Samala, Evan Tillit, my Lee boy Chris, and anybody else will support me in any kind of way, Big up to the wife, tell me make I can win today, so yeah, I'll just try my best to pull it off, so I hope it smile when I reach home. Bless everybody, have a blessed day.
Thanks, Henry, and congrats again. Mike, some quick words, to your fans.
Morning, everybody. That's why I give God thanks for a beautiful day. Give God thanks to the double organization for this race. Big up to you, Mr. Donis, to come out and bring us to live. I want to say a huge shout out to my family over there in LA, KG. Shout out to K&L Bike Shop. I had a long night last night to try repair some things for my bike so that I could come out for a race this morning. I want to say shout out to my team, Stingers. Shout out to the guys never make it out today. Action Pack, Beto couldn't leave it late, so he never did get to ride the race. Shout out to my guy, my sprinter Skinny. Man get back, look like he go back by the bike. Shout out to my boss Andy Bennett, Sean Duncan, Geotech, Stingers organization. Everybody will support the Stingers movement and the Mike Man thing. Big up on yourself. Huge shout out to Mr. Glenn Flowers and brother Dion Flowers. Shout out to my friends and people who take care of me. Got me up back running, So yeah. Also I say a huge shout out to wife and my son at home, see you too. Everybody at home, family, locally and abroad. Take care of yourself and big up everybody on the life.
Yeah, with D-Weird. D-Weird have a supporter. D, what tonight? Tonight what? What today is?
Tonight is the greatest thing happening on a Thursday night, right? It's as the wheels turn. What is it? The 199th edition, I believe.
Yes.
So yeah, close to 200. No, we have a trolley party with 200. But I just want to say good morning to all the supporters and all the fans there watching every Thursday morning religiously. Thanks to the Weekend Warrior organization for putting this race on every week. We've been going pretty strong. Probably missed a couple from the rain, but other than that, it's been great. I understand that Heno Moreira won. That's his third win. Congratulations, back to back. Actually, he won last week too. Charlie was second. Good job to those guys. So congratulations. Big up my teammate Mark Steen and also Philip Pierce who rode. Philip had a mechanical, I believe he had a flat, but so it goes. So the race got away from me on the last lap. Of course, I don't want to strong guys, so I was being marked. So I just sit up and actually pace and put in some work today. So usually I'm not a pacer, but hopefully today at least they say, you know, they might put in a little work. So that's all I was doing, and I roll across the line. I think I finished last. So there's a prize for that too, I think. Yeah, the most courageous rider. But anyways, I also want to say, Andrew, welcome back to the guys representing Belize, Javan Gonzalez, Derek Chavarria, and the young Keith Enright Jr. Those guys have nothing to be ashamed of. We want them to walk through that airport today with their heads up, because the opportunity that they got is it only comes once in a lifetime. A lot of people may want to experience those opportunities. Some don't get to experience them, and instead of supporting and praise, unfortunately, you look for a negative, right? So there's a lot of that been going around, but we'll keep it positive, and we want to congratulate those guys for representing Belize. The whole country was behind them, and we will welcome them with open arms here today. And also, congratulations and big up to them for the Caribbean Championships, right? All right, have a blessed morning, everyone. And again, congratulations to all the winners.
So we see you guys tonight as the wheel turns. We'll definitely recap the races. Let me go to the to where the prizes will be given out. Charles, don't go nowhere. I want to get an interview there right before I left, right, Charles? Yeah. Hey, Mr. Bryant. So what, that top three here?
Right down. Second over the side, I mean, that's why they're in over the side. Right down is second now is on the right.
So top three here, right? Top three here. So in first place, Henry Morable of Joy. Second, Charles Leslie, Team Elephant Sons, and third place, Darren Anderson, who rode magnificent, still finishing third in the A category. So Bun of Joy made the two top podium. You got beer ready? You gonna do it? Okay, all right. So then wait for the B and C. So come here, Ben. Have a quick word with Charles. Charles, say a quick word before the cars. So Charles, very consistent. Elephant Sons representing. Awesome race this morning. You mark all the attacks. You were in the break. Talk to your fans a bit.
Good morning, everybody. Morning, fans. I want to say thank God for everything. Big up myself, Mr. D, for the live. I want to big up Troy God for the races, and the races and put me in a league condition. I want to big up my team, Elephant Sons, Mr. Roger Bryant from Houston. Big up yourself here, one of the owners for Elephant Sons, Mr. Travis, and Mr. Roy Enriquez, Travis, and Flowers. Big up on yourself. I also want to big up my personal sponsors, whether Stuart Garcia from Houston, Selena and Billy Ghana from Miami, Selena, my sister, and my Raleigh, I want to big up my family, my kids, my mom, my pa, big up dads. I always ride out here. Actually, we buy them. Anyway, I always used to ride and I used to watch them from the back up, pick up, but now they get in it. I know they love the sport, so yeah. I just want to say thanks to my team, they really take care of me and got me very motivated to do better. So thanks to everybody, big up on yourself.
Thank you, Charles. All right, so So this is what So this is what? This is B? B. Kanul. So this the B category, Barney Brown. Barney Brown first, second Roque Matos, and third Dark Anul. So Barney ride for DJ, Roque M&M's, and Dark Anul Elephant Sons.
Good one, gentlemen, good one. Chief third, Sakard second, and Warren.
For the C category, podium, first place, Warren Cowie, second, Mr. Alvin Card, and third, Chief Santinos.
So, gentlemen, good one. Ready, Warren? Good one, gentlemen. Thank you again.
Yep, so those are 3 finishers. Bye, Raja. Bye, Raja. So, Raja, some Victor Stevens. They say when Raja on the podium, see Raja there? Victor Stevens. The man says soon. Yeah. So folks, I'm getting a final word with the chairman, and then we close off and we head home. Troy, you want some closing word quick?
Morning. Yeah, just want to thank everybody again, all the supporters, all the viewers. Big up my sponsors, Loans to Go, Mr. Tom Tillett, Alvan Gillett, Mr. Warren Cowie, Mr. Andrew Donis to come out, Coco did it live. Just want to say I appreciate it. Anybody who want to donate, want to do a race Sunday, so anybody who willing to donate towards the race Sunday, please feel free. Could reach out to myself, Mr. Andrew Donis, and could drop anything at him, anything want work. So I tell everybody again, thanks. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Never get to talk to Roque. I have 2 guys here. Warren, I just want to say a few words. Thank you, Warren Cowie. Been so consistent.
Nice and healthy this morning. Thanks to God. We got a nice race, no crash. Everybody healthy. And to the family, my wife, for support. Thanks to all the fans for the support over the years. Thank you. Thank you, Donis.
Yes, all right. So I'm here with Roque. Roque recently returned from Barbados, took part in what kind of race that meeting?
The tour for 3 days, tour the BIM. They had one crit the Friday night, one next crit the Saturday, our long road race the Sunday. All 3 of the race now had hills in it. So very nice, very competitive. Riders from all over the Caribbean, even from Colombia, Ecuador, and the United States. So a very international feel. Yeah, well, a lot of the riders actually from a lot of the Caribbean islands will be here. They talk to me about it. Then guys, very prepared, honestly, because they just finished on a tour, which I think very helpful for them. They show me the Strava, they show me, they really prepare for this race. So Belize have to tighten up. I know we have the hometown advantage, but I tell them they have a definitely good preparation, not only like training, but I could see the attention and don't pay to details, the questions and they ask. The fact that then they go up on Google and check, just like I do, check it off at the satellite, how the course look and all that kind of thing. Yeah, so, and today I'm a nice race. I just come out, do my usual intervals. I never really realized Barney downgrade to a B, so I think I only be there so I can have free wheel pan and the man nip me, but that is racing, right? My fault for never pay attention this morning to the bees, but I get a good workout because I catch a lot of breaks and they push it really hard. I consider that a strong a lot of the young boys because they tell them, they can't pace 24, man, you got to pace 26, 27 if I run, right? So I feel good that I don't feel recovered already, and I get ready again for our next event in November Triple CN. I come in third last year in that one, and I want to try better that.
Thank you, Roque, and we'll definitely talk about the Caribbean Championship tonight. So yes, Roque, thank you again. Last but not least, too, I just want to give this man a quick interview because he never said nothing about this. My cousin here, Rick, always, this man come hear me early this morning. I just have to say, Rick, you ready? And he said, he don't have the trigger pan cock. So Rick, thank you again for always coming out. Always, keep me safe on the tarmac. As much as I am recording the race, we almost go 50-50 because you take care of me on the tarmac. I point the camera upon the cyclist, and so I have my life in your hand, and you always ensure that I keep safe and tell the riders. But Rick, I want to thank you for the awesome job you're doing. This morning we never get no sponsor, we come from our own, me and you, so we take on the challenge and we come out to bring the life into the living room of the fans. Rick, tell the fans a few things, what it takes to be so, consistent, to be so, you're always up on time, you make sure everything goes smooth, you make sure the cycle is well serviced and everything. Yeah, Rick.
Yeah, good morning. I just happy for the out there every morning for watch a boy they fight, quarrel, enjoy themselves. That's about the sport, so and glad for there with Andrew. They do their race and say who they perform for and who not they perform. So and good morning to my family, my mom, Auntie Marie Ogan. So
yeah, Rick, this weekend we lay our Aunt Marie to rest. Rick is a bit emotional about that. Aunt Marie was the how do I call it? She was always the life of the party. We lay her to rest on Saturday. She lived a full life. We want to say condolence to the entire family. She's my aunt, my mom, younger sister. She passed away and she will be laid to rest on Saturday. Folks, we head towards the city. I want to thank my immediate family who support me and everything. And last but not least, my beautiful wife. Thank you again. Have a blessed Thursday. Remember to tune in tonight, 7:30, as the wheel turns, as we recap race and upcoming event. And remember, folks, Belize will host the Caribbean Championship this weekend. Show the love to the cyclists, to all the countries coming in. Show them what a beautiful country we are. With that said, we're out. Have a blessed Thursday.